Here we are, Tuesday, uh, first period of your double period, actually, and we are going to work today on the new unit. Okay, of course, this unit won't be a unit as the like the other ones. Why is that? Well, because this Friday I have to give the grades for the last report, and so it will be. Let's say that we are going to work on something that won't be assessed, or it will be assessed, but it won't. We won't have an evaluation that counts on the report. Nevertheless, I think it's important for us to continue to work. We have until we still have something like a month to work together. So let's take this opportunity and to continue to explore this language, this English language. So today we are starting something a little new. Yeah, why is that? Because, well, actually the Unit 9 will talk about the future. Okay. Of course, we are going to work with different ways to talk about the future, but also we are going to enter sometimes in some sci-fi world, kind of sci-fi world kind of thing, and that's it. So I think it's going to be quite fun to work on. So I need you to go and take your Think book, the student book, this one, and you open it page 66. Page 66. So once you're with the student book, page 66, you come back and we are going to work a little bit. So welcome in my future, in my hologram future. Future has always been something that we talked about. For example, we always project ourselves in the future. What you are doing right now by studying is exactly that. You are projecting yourself. You are hoping to do something in life, so you are starting to build the future with your present. Okay, and this present will become your past, and you will step after step, you are going to get into the future that you imagined, and you will see how close or how far of your future, of what you imagine as the future, anyway, will be next to you. Okay, so now let's see what they talk here about the future. You were born in the 21st century, and when I was born, I was born in the 20th century. In the 20th century, for us, 2000 was the big year, representing in a symbolic, all the future, all we could imagine about the future. Try to imagine, for example, this very extraordinary movie by Stanley Kubrick called 2001: A Space Oddity. If you do imagine that, if you look at this movie, if one day you have time to watch this movie, you will see something very extraordinary. Since it's a movie that was they did this movie in 69 or in 67, in 69 I think, and this is what they thought that the future would look like. You will see that there are some things that are that we could see nowadays, but most of it is still some things that are not real in the future of then. So it was supposed to be in 2001. This is how they imagined 2001 in the 60s. Now if you look at what is to, you weren't even born in 2001. You come after that. So you are supposed to be people living in a world after 2001: A Space Oddity, which is quite interesting. To imagine that now you are that future that they thought about, but at the same time, you are so much like they were, as I am actually. Okay, so let's think. Let's read this article we have here, page 66. Moon Hotel to welcome first guest. History will be made today when the Titan Moon Hotel finally opens its door to welcome the first tourists to the moon. The $36 billion project, which has been delayed for 3 years, hopes to receive more than 50 guests a week before too long. The first tourist shuttle leaves for the moon from the London space part later this evening. Guests on it include the internet billionaire Mira Khin and her new husband Bob Latchford. They are spending a 3-day honeymoon there. Wow, why not? Why not having a honeymoon on the moon? This is the nice place. This is absolutely the right place to do a honeymoon, isn't it? Entertainment. Actors calls for Stark Lion ban. Angry actors are calling on people not to go and see the latest Netflix film, Stark Lion, because they fear it could be the end of the profession. The film feature an entire cast of robots playing human roles. Interflex producers have responded saying that the enormous fees that Hollywood stars are asking make it impossible for studios to produce films. Maybe actors need not worry too much because early reviews of the film have been terrible. The film opens in the UK on Friday. Shirley's Helsinki happiness. Doctors have told Shirley Williams that she will be able to compete in the European Championship in Helsinki next month. The 20-year-old boxer had a complete hand transplant after being involved in a car accident in July 2014. Doctors told her that her career was over, but a 2-year intensive recovery program means that she now has the chance to compete again. I never thought this day would arrive, she told reporter. After Helsinki, I'm going to start training for Lima in 2044, she added. Science and technology. 3D holograms, a reality, scientists say. Look at me. Imagine sitting in a business meeting in New York while also sitting in your pajamas back home in London. According to scientists at the United European University in Zurich, this will be a reality sometime in the near future. Dr. Miriam Jameson, head of the Science and Computing Department, held a press conference yesterday to announce a major breakthrough in hologram technology. She promised that 2 years from now it will be possible to send 3D images of yourself anywhere in the world. Full body transportation too, though, she explained, is still just a dream for the future. So, unfortunately, it seems that you won't have this, you won't profit from this marvelous technology that would transport us from a place to another in just a... Okay, so you have it here. Those are the texts that we need to know to try or to understand how to work with those future forms. Okay, so now you go page 68. You do the first, you do the second, and the second. Well, Let's go. Do it from 1 to 4. Okay, the first 4 exercises, page 68. Once it's done, you come back and we are going to correct them.